Yeah, just honestly just dicking around. That's mostly what I do, just fucking around, and like it doesn't always work, but when it does, it feels good. Hey, I'm Flume, and this is what inspired Say It, featuring Tove Lo. I think with this one, it's quite bold and upfront as a pop song, but I think once the listener kind of leans in, they hear all the intricacies in the production and kind of just how it's structured, and I think that's a really powerful combination. Going to do a session with Daniel Johns, I actually went up to his place up in Newcastle. We kind of just set up a little desk and I, plugged into some speakers and we just kind of danced around the living room. It was really fun. Showed him this track and this idea and he was really into it, and he just did a bunch of oohs and ahs. I kind of like cut them up and stitched them together and repitched them and put some distortion on, and that's this section in the track. So I was at a concert at the Hollywood Bowl, 808s and Heartbreaks with Kanye West. Went and had a drink at a bar after. We heard this song come on over the system, and it was Habits by Tove Lo. I just fell in love with it, and I wanted to work with her. She happened to be in LA, so we got to work in the studio together within like 2 days or something, and she was a fan, which was awesome. So it all just kind of came together last minute like that. I did the session with Tove and it went amazing. So then I ended up going to Julian Hamilton from the presets, and I was like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff, check it out, what do you think? So I showed him a bunch of different ideas, and that one in particular he was really into, and he's like, he tried some different chords on the bridge, which ended up in the main track. One trick I like to use with vocalists is I like to set them up with maybe 6 to 8 tracks, and they've just got a really simple beat and some simple chords. Now what I get them to do is I get them to sing the first thing that comes to their head. I think what this does is it kind of captures the improvisation in the moment. What I do is I capture it all, and then I cut it up and transpose it so it's in the right key and warp it so it's in the right BPM and bring it into whatever song I'm doing. And then I've just got all these cool little hooks, and I kind of craft little, chorus melodies and verse melodies and kind of make stuff out of that. Usually I just start little instrumental ideas, and then later down the line it turns into something totally different. What I did was I just did the basic drums, and then I resampled them, so I like made another file with them, and then I reversed the whole thing. Anyway, I put it through a bunch of effects, and then I cut it up, and that's that like distorted stereo kind of kick effect. Man, I go deep. Like, it's funny talking about it because I'm like, shit, I really go real deep on these sounds. Yeah, I was just experimenting. I'm like, I want a cool like sucking sound, so I'd reverse thing. But then I was like, but what if I instead of just like reversing a kick, I'll reverse the whole drum beat. Maybe it'll sound cool to like have a reverse hits on everything. Lately I've been doing a lot of stuff just on the spot, and it's been working out. So there's really no science. I always try and boil it down to a pattern or something, like overanalyze it and try and get it into a box and crack the code, but still haven't cracked it. When you say